It's all part of the animation that was put in by the motion capture. This is the final step of it. Now it's in the game. Instead of modeling in triangles like you usually do with characters, you model in higher order surfaces. So it's basically you model a curve instead of just modeling a straight triangle. You model the actual shape of the character. It's not necessarily new technology. The way it's employed is new for how to use it in video games. So the action actually portrays the matrix.
The things that we're trying to achieve with the game are a completely new fight engine where you're running on walls and flipping off the walls and doing cartwheels to pick up new weapons. We have all of that in this video game.
In this game, we're trying to actually go from beginning to end so that the fight moves end up being unique and different almost every single time.
Each character has hundreds more moves than the average fight game. I'm looking at 500-600 moves just per character.
On top of it all, the camera moves were directed by Larry and Andy, so that a cool action moment takes on that flair that it would in a film.
In a video game, usually they'll just stick the camera here and it'll attach to the guy's head and it'll follow him perfectly as he moves, which isn't cinematic.
Because they wanted to make this more film-like, we had Larry and Andy actually directing the cameras that are in the gameplay, you know, where they exist as characters walk around in the game.
The other thing that we thought was really important was to make a driving game where you are as hard as nails and you're trying to get to your hard line in whatever way possible and bullets fly.
We're trying to take probably one of the greatest driving sequences with everything that they've done in the movie and bring a bit of it into the game.
Destroy them.
One of the other elements that was crucial to us was we felt it would be a little bit unfair to make a Matrix game that only took place in the Matrix. So we thought we'd do at least a piece of it that touches into the real world. So that was something that we wanted to do in the game, was bring you face to face with Sentinels in the tunnels.
Hovercraft is another thing because we had to worry about getting the ship down the tunnel at high speed and being able to take out the obstacles, but we have to worry about the squiddies. Animation-wise, the squiddies are very menacing characters. One of the other things in the game is we have what we call it focus mode, where this is when the characters free their minds and they truly show their full power.
I think one of the biggest surprises, which probably even surprised the Wachowskis, is just how much data we ended up asking for.
We recorded 12,000 or so lines.
A range of like 15,000 stills.
Enough tapes that I can stack them from the bottom of a three-story building to the top.
Close to 5,000 moves in our move tree.
A gameplay experience that's going to be anywhere between 15 and 20 hours per character.
There's a lot of things revealed in our game that this is the only place you're going to find it out. There's also some glimpses of movie 3, which I think you'll find interesting.
Sir, we just received an emergency broadcast from the Logos. She did it. The last transmission of the Osiris.
This really is the first story that's being told in multiple mediums.
Niobe, please be careful.
As careful as I can be. We're in.
By having the story begin on a short film, then transfer to a video game, and then to the movie where it continues, it's a completely new way of experiencing the video game concept as well as incorporating it into the experience of the movie.
You need to see the film to understand the game, you need to play the game to understand the film.
Tunnel 7R confirmed. Follow the signs.
Sparks gotta go.
The game starts out 2 days prior to the beginning of the Reloaded script and follows the Osiris anime. The anime ends, the game begins, and then from that point forward it goes to the events that start the film.
You're here. When you first enter the game, you can choose either Niobe or Ghost. Then you will encounter, like Neo, like Morpheus, like Trinity, and like Ghost and Niobe, you will encounter the same challenges that we encounter in the movie.
Can you sense them? The place is infested.
More snipers.
Ghost and Niobe have totally different paths they take.
This mission is suddenly looking very...
Listen, I'm gonna take the lead along that path to draw them out. You nail them as soon as they show themselves.
They are important, pivotal characters in the movie, and they have very important roles, but oftentimes you don't see them accomplish their missions. We in the game are the ones who accomplish those missions.
So if you play as Anthony, it's not the same game as you play as Jada. It's a different game.
This is the Logos. This is where Ghost and Sparks and I get down. We are the smallest ship, the fastest ship, the best ship in the fleet.
In order to play the game, you need Sparks' help.
Sparks, the exit. Tell me it's close.
There's a maintenance phone on the roof.
The phone is behind the roof access door.
Thanks, Sparks. Couldn't have been on the ground floor.
He'll let you know where to go, what to avoid, what to go after.
Shit, no.
You'll come up against the Merovingian.
Bon appétit.
You'll have to take on the twins. You'll have to take on the agents.
In the video game, you actually see when I get the call that Morpheus needs me on the freeway. I need to talk to Morpheus.
Niobe, he needs you.
Where is he?
Just follow the sirens.
Let's go. You also get to see the situation with Ghost and Trinity. You kind of feel that there's this, like, what is going on with them? Well, you find out in the video game what's going on with them, you know? And with Locke and I.
Niobe, I have something to tell you.
In the movie, you kind of get a sense that something might be going on, but they don't really focus on it.
I couldn't let you go, Niobe.
You also get an opportunity to kind of get to know some of the other characters that are in the movie that you might see, like Roy Jones, for instance.
Who the hell are you?
He has a fight scene with Sarah.
You do not truly know someone until you fight them.
It always keeps you thinking, keeps your mind open, and makes you work to figure it out. And it's like, I love that about anything, because that's how my boxing style is. You gotta work to figure me out, and then you still don't get me figured out.
Only thing you know about me is I was about to kick your ass.
There's a scene, a very sexy scene, where Monica, who plays Persephone, she has to kiss Jada and she has to kiss me. And in the movie, she kisses Keanu.
Yeah, Monica Bellucci.
She's like a vampire. Just instead of sucking blood, she sucks emotions and feelings from human beings.
I asked Larry, I said, okay, now Larry, now look. What does this mean? Like, what are we doing here?
You get so much more information, so much more backstory that they didn't have time to include in the movies.
What do you think will happen after that?
I don't know, but I got a feeling it's gonna be one hell of a ride.
I'm really excited to be a video game character. I think it'll be pretty cool playing myself, so I'm kind of looking forward to that.
I can't wait to see the game, I can't wait to play the game, I can't wait to see the films.
Dr. Feelgood can fix you up.
The world has not seen anything like this game. This is just going to be groundbreaking stuff.
If we fail, Neo fails.
So are you red or blue in this?